Hi guys, welcome back to this second part of our MorphOSC and KlirrFactory MorphOSC and WaveMaker video. And in this video I want to explain you how to make proper waveforms or waves for MorphOSC with WaveMaker. As I mentioned in the last video, WaveMaker and MorphOSC work with 44.1 kilohertz. That's important. And if you want to record a waveform that you can use like nice in tune with volt per octaves, you have to use a waveform that is C, like C, okay? And now there are different ways. You could use outboard equipment, feed it in, record it. You can use record waveforms with a DAW and cut them together. That's what we got here, and use a sampler to record it, or to save it with WaveMaker. And a third option, this is what I want to show you first, is to make a waveform out of your DAW. Okay, now my routing here is like the inputs 1 and 2 come from my DAW, and this is what I want to record one of those. Okay, first WaveMaker has an input here, a direct output here. You will always hear what's on the input. Okay, and now this output is will give you the ready wave form, and this here you can select where to store your waveform in the matrix. Hey, that sounds nice. And this is the record button. Okay, so now let's see what we get here. Output to output doesn't work. Let's use this guy. And I prepared something here. The easiest way is to use a plugin and say, okay, I want to record this waveform. Okay. Now, what we hear is, I think, C3. Okay, and C3 won't work good. What we need is C0 or C1. Now what I do is I select my waveform, listen to that at say C3, what we get here, and then switch over there. Okay, now we got this waveform in, or this sound in C1. Now switch back here, and this is our matrix place. It's bank 3 1 1 1. Okay, and let's make a waveform. Let's wait because on start the sound. Now I think that's good, and you see we have stored a waveform, and now let's listen to the waveform we got. You see, and doesn't sound bad. One thing, WaveMaker always will normalize your waveforms to, I think it's 5.5 volts. Okay, so you can, it doesn't matter if you go in with 8 volts or with 0.2, it will be normalized to 5.5 as you see here. And this tune button works for these waveforms you did. Okay, and this is kind of control that you can control the waveforms you made. Okay, now one thing that is important, there is no I did nothing to how can say that, to protect these waveforms. Okay, in the moment when you press this record button and there's an incoming signal, the existing waveform will be overwritten. Okay, that's something important to know. There's no dialog asking you, are you sure that you want to record a waveform? No, this is BAM, and if you had a real nice waveform on this storage place, then it's gone. Definitely, okay? So now we did our first waveform. One thing, let me see if this works. Okay, this is our output. Yeah, you can pre-listen waveforms. This, okay, I don't know why this does not work, but it should. Okay, this is something I will check later. Doesn't matter right now. So let me show you what happens if we don't use a C, okay? I think this is something important. Yeah, let's bring this guy to wherever, okay? Now this is still here on the input. Let's record that. And you see what's happening? It doesn't work. Of course you can use that, but it's not a proper waveform and it won't be in tune as you expect, okay? So let's bring this back and record it again, okay? So this is how it works. Now the second way, even let's control if this waveform is there. Okay, here it is. You see, this is with C0 or C1. I'm not sure. Well, let's see. Yeah, with C0. Okay. Okay. You see, we recorded a waveform and we got this guy to play with MorphOSC. Now, one thing you can do, this is what I did in a few of these presets. Now you have this first waveform, and you say you want more waveforms. Yeah, why not? Use effects. Yeah. Let's give this a little drive here and record second waveform. Let's see. Okay, not bad. So let's record third waveform. Okay. You see, you have a little bit more of this distortion. So give this guy more. And record a fourth waveform. Let's do that quickly. Like the fifth. Still sounds good. And so on. Give this a full drive. See? And now, oh my god. Okay, these changes are not that obvious, but you can use the same oscillator with effects. This is what I wanted to explain you like quickly, okay? Now let's try this the second one here, and now we got a recorded and cut waveform, and this guy is C1, I think. Okay, let's make a waveform. Okay. And now let's see how this works here. Yeah, this is nice. Even let me see. I'm stuck. Okay, this guy. Now if you have a recorded waveform that is C1 or is higher, then you can use here this 1 octave, make a waveform, and then you have the same thing 1 octave lower. This is sometimes not bad, okay? So this is how you can make waveforms with WaveMaker, and I think this is really easy. The only thing you have to be sure, if you want to have these guys in tune, is it has to be a C, and as lower is better, okay? So that was my second part of the KlirrFactory, MorphOSC and WaveMaker video series. Sorry for the noise outside, it's raining like, I don't use this word better. The third video will be online soon. This is the first demo video where you can listen which sounds you can do with MorphOSC, okay? So thank you, have fun, and see you next time on the same channel. I'm the KlirrFactor, and I will smoke a lot of cigarettes and have a couple of beers right now. Cheers.